Okay, so I have a couple more things. There's a couple of things I want to talk about.
Okay.
This morning I was going to make my oatmeal. I have oatmeal every day for the most part. I say like 9 out of every 10 days I eat oatmeal.
Mm-hmm.
And when the first time I ordered it from Amazon, I don't pay attention. I think we've talked about. I don't pay attention to what I'm ordering. Like
a little uncharacteristic, but
I think I said I wanted to talk about this other issue. I'm just going to sandwich this thing in now. When I order stuff from Amazon, I don't pay enough attention apparently to the quantities.
Oh yeah.
I just look at the price and like, oh, that seems like a good price. What do I know? I don't know. That seems like a good price. And and so lo and behold, like more recently, I ordered some Twinings Irish breakfast tea.
Oh, tea. Okay.
Mm-hmm, tea, and I get a box of tea, dude.
You can open a tea store now.
It's this box, and you open the box, and all it is like boxes and boxes inside this box. And each box has, like, you open each box has its own series of boxes. Like, I've got 300 bags of tea. I've got 300 bags of Irish breakfast tea now. It's whatever the 20 boxes, like each one had 20, right? And so if 300 divided by, and then so. Yeah, maybe it was just that. It was like 15 boxes in this box, right? So maybe it was even okay. So maybe it wasn't more than just one pair of nested boxes. But anyway, I didn't pay attention to the quantity. I bought it was like 20 some bucks. It seemed like I don't know. I'd be terrible when the price is right?
Yeah,
so
me too.
But now I've got a year's worth of Irish. I drink one. I drink one of these per day. What's my go-to first thing in the morning? That's my tea bag that I have. It's the Irish breakfast tea, and I have one per day. It's going to last me more than a year because there's some days where I don't have tea. So that's going to happen. Right. So
anytime you're out of town, probably,
Right. I take some with me sometimes. So this happened with oatmeal. I ordered oatmeal, Quaker oatmeal, like the instant kind.
Oh, yeah.
And I get it, and I get this giant, like the kind you get if you're ordering for like a professional kitchen, like a restaurant or something. It's like it's like and it's got 2 big bags in it. It's not. I thought I was ordering like packets. And I got this giant. I mean, like it's like the Quaker oatmeal dude's head.
Yeah.
Is life size on this. That's how big this box is. I could cut his face out and cut little eye holes out and make a mask out of it. Probably that's how big this box is.
I think this should happen.
Bad idea, actually.
Yeah.
And Marvel Cruise, here we come. And so then, who are you? I'm Quaker Man. So I had this box of oats, and inside there's 2 giant bags, right? They have to reseal each time. So then I got one of those like Tupperware container things. It's not really made of Tupperware, but it's it's something you put spices in or sugar or flour or whatever. And I poured the oatmeal in that, and so now I keep the giant tub of oatmeal stored away in the pantry, and then on the counter I have this smaller container of oatmeal that generally will last me about a week, and I just have to refill it each week.
Okay. So now you've got. Now, did you put all of the oatmeal into one thing, or is there still oatmeal in the bags in the box somewhere? Oh
yeah, there's no. I mean, I will refill. So there's 2 bags in the box. That one bag will allow me to refill the container on the counter. Remember, the container on the counter will last me about a week. That one bag will refill that container probably 4 times, maybe 5 times, maybe 6 times. Yeah, it's a lot of oatmeal, Marcus. So, but
there's only one. But beside the bags in the box, there's one container on the counter.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Somehow there was another container in there somewhere, and I was trying to figure out the whole supply line.
Well, I'm sure we have another. So it takes me many weeks to use up this oatmeal.
I would imagine.
Many weeks, right? So I finally do.
A lot of
and
fiber.
then it's time to I get down to the, I'm like, okay, now I have my system because now, okay, I've filled this container up for the last time. It's time to reorder. So I go to reorder, and I figure like I order now. By the end of the week, I'll have a new container. It's fine, right? Well, as it turns out, that the instant version that I had wasn't going to be available very soon. I was going to have to wait like more than a week to get that. But what they did have is basically the same amount. It's like the same quantity, big box, 2 things, which I now at this point I was like, you know what, I can dig this. This is fine. It feels kind of professional.
Yeah.
But it was like the slightly higher grade oats, like it was the original or old fashioned. I don't know exactly, so I opted for those. Like, oh, well, these sound nice. I like fancy oatmeal, and so this is great. That comes in, and so now what I find though, and the instructions are pretty much the same. It's like 1 cup of oatmeal, 1 cup of oats to half a cup of water. No, it's the other way around. Half a cup of water, half a cup of oats to 1 cup of water. Anyway, so I got all like pixel. Ooh, look at me. I'm like, ooh. Oh. Can you see me? I'm like, oh, I'm all like,
yeah. You're like you're a predator, but your thing is malfunctioning.
Apparently. So, good thing I'm recording on my side. So I get it, and I noticed though that the first time I cook it, because the instructions are pretty much the same, and that also takes some figuring out, because you want to be able to just put the bowl into the refrigerator. You want to put the bowl with the potato in the refrigerator. You want to put the bowl in the microwave and set it and forget it, right? So that takes, because if you let it go too long, it mushrooms up and it begins to overflow, and that's a whole thing. And then that stuff turns to concrete.
Yes, it does.
Right? So you got to be careful there. But if you don't let it go long enough, it doesn't fully cook.
Yeah. You get kind of weirdly
so you don't have to keep coming back.
But
so I figured that I was 2 minutes is the rule, and 2 minutes is what it takes. And with the new stuff, what I found was that while 2 minutes is still the sweet spot, because any longer than that, it's like 2 minutes and 15 seconds you can maybe get without it overflowing, but it's cuspy, man. It's like anxiety. It's like, ooh, I can't do that. So 2 minutes, just stick with the 2 minutes. But it takes like another good 3, 4, 5 minutes for it to really fully absorb all the water. It's still very soupy when it comes out, this like higher grade version of it.
Yeah.
And so I had to change my routine around that, like, because I have to wait for things. Yeah, it's like a whole thing. Anyway, so when it came time when I finally finished that box, I reordered the original kind, the one I had the first time, which now I just opened that new one yesterday, and I kind of missed the other one. Like, I feel like I kind of like the slightly upgraded version of it. You got
used to it. You got used to the good life.
So on the box, I see this. They have like this little like chart for the other kinds, and there's the kind that I have, which is basically like the low grade. You want it fast,
right? Kind
of oatmeal. Then there's the one that I had in between, the middle portion one that is the, I don't know, like old fashioned or something. It's like less cut, I guess. I don't know. And then the next step up is the steel cut oats.
Yeah.
Right? Which, I don't know, always sounds nice.
That's the ones that I get. I love steel cut oats.
And then there's like another level up.
Oh, what is this?
I don't remember.
Platinum level.
I figured it wasn't for me. I didn't even pay too much attention because like it's because while
Expert level oats.
I would like. Here's the thing. Like I would love to have better oatmeal. Like I would love it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have time for better oatmeal, Marcus. Like better oatmeal require even at the steel cut level and up. It basically requires boiling water, putting the oatmeal into the water into the oatmeal, whatever, and then you have to let it boil. You have to let it boil, or cook, or simmer, or something for a long period of time, like 30 minutes. What currently takes 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And now it takes 30. Like I don't know that it's that much better. Like I don't know that it's 30 minutes or 28 minutes better.
The steel cut oats that I have now, there is the 30 minutes version, but they also have a 5-minute version as well, and it's still steel cut oats. It's McCann's steel cut oats or Irish oatmeal, I think is what it says. And you do boil. I think you can do it in the microwave, but that always seems so precarious to me. I'd much rather do it on the stove. And yeah, it's like half a cup.
But then how often are you making that?
Well, I mean, when I get on a kick, I make them every day.
I just don't see myself doing all that for every day. I don't think.
I tell you, there is a thing that, as I understand it, and it does take a little preparation to do this, but I think that it streamlines the situation when you actually cook the oats. But there's a way that you can get those 30-minute ones, and you soak them in water overnight.
Dude, I'm not doing that. That's crazy talk. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Dude, it's like I might as well be making lentils, or I can just get canned lentils.
You can, true.
Why would people do? I don't understand this. Like I'm like spitting on myself. Why? Like I don't understand why people do this. Why do you buy dry lentils and then soak them overnight when you can just buy them in the can?
Well, I think the ones in the can probably, because I know that the difference between instant oatmeal and even just the 5-minute oatmeal, like health-wise, is pretty significant.
It's not. It's actually, it's taste-wise, it's a big difference. I'll tell you that right now. Health-wise, not really any difference.
Yeah.
No. The fiber content's the same. The health benefit part is. No, there's no sugar. It's the same. I don't get any of the added. None of these have added sugar.
Okay.
I do put Splenda in it to make sure that I'm suffering from something else, but not diabetes. So there's that.
Right.
But
sure.
I just can't imagine. Oh my God! Like the preparation required for that sort of thing. I mean, that's what. Like I love fancy oatmeal. I like good oatmeal. I go to a restaurant and I'll order oatmeal. Yeah, because I like it. I like the fancy oatmeal, but I just cannot. I just need it. I can't do all that work. There's got to be some healthy. Maybe the 5-minute thing is what I need. But if I have to boil water, I know it's not difficult to. If it was boiling the water and then pouring the water over it and letting it sit, that'd be one thing. But it's not. Don't you have to pour the oats into the boiling water and then let it simmer and all that jazz? And then what do you do?
It doesn't take very long, no. I will say that.
What do you do? Strain it off, or does it absorb it all?
No, it absorbs it, and you just pour it straight into your bowl. So I mean, it's not that bad. You don't have to
I'll
drain
get through
it like pasta.
How about this? I will give. I gotta get that fancy that what is that strainer you use when you're making like wontons and stuff, like when you or raviolis when you
the little basket kind of thing on a handle. Yeah. You get like a colander and you pour it in there and it's all oats, so it goes right through it into the sink.
I've got the cheesecloth. Oops. I'll be squeezing it through the cheese. And can you imagine you come over and you're like, so what you doing there, Jason? They're like, I'm just
making oats. What does it look like?
I'm squeezing off the extra juice.
And you need at that point you have to start a artisanal oat making YouTube channel or something.
I think that would be great.
Hashtag cheesecloth oats.
One final thing I need to tell you about before, because I don't know that it'll. I don't know that I can. I don't know what. I have a problem. Like, what can only be described as. Well, let me set the stage here.
Please.
The other night, 2 nights ago, I think it was like 2 nights ago, I go to bed. I'm getting ready to go to bed. And my routine is that I will, I plug my phone in to its charger. And then as I'm like getting all my other stuff together, and then of course Zophie is laying on my pillow, so she cannot be disturbed. I will take my phone and I will slide it under my pillow so as to kind of have it there, but it's not going to get bumped off the bed. It's just what I do. I don't know why. So then, when I go to slide, like Monday or Sunday or Monday, I think it's Sunday. Monday, I can't remember. I go to slide. It must have been Sunday because yesterday what's today? Wednesday? Maybe it was Monday. I go to slide the phone under, and it hits something. Like there's something under my pillow.
Mm-hmm.
So I pick my pillow up. I mean, I kind of like pull the edge up because I can't really pick it up because Zophie's on the entire pillow, and there's a magazine under there.
Oh, okay.
And it's got like a little, like, I don't know, maybe there's a piece of toilet paper or Kleenex or something like sticking out, like marking a spot. Yeah. But it's got this woman on the front, like maybe in like a yoga pose or something, and it's like a mindfulness magazine.
Okay.
It's like, imagine like Women's Home Journal, but but meets like yoga, meditations. I don't know. And it's like mine. And I see this, and I said, and like, what the hell is this? And Michelle, I look over, I'm like, what is this? I said this to Michelle, and she says, oh, there's an article I want you to read.
Yeah.
Well, Marcus, like,
do you want to take the quiz?
That launched me into like the highest state of anxiety possible.
Of course it did.
Because I'm like, what? Number one, she's never done. We've been married since 1996. Never, ever in the history of our relationship has she ever stuck a magazine under my pillow and like dog-eared or bookmarked a page for me to read. Ever. So there's that.
Uh-huh.
Number two, I've seen the movies, and whenever this happens in a movie, it's usually like something related to some area that I am of my life where maybe I'm needing to improve upon.
Right.
Something.
Some deficiency that.
Right.
She's trying to not so subtly hint at.
But this isn't like, she didn't like slip a Cosmo, like a Cosmopolitan under my pillow or something. It's not like that. Yeah. It's some like
10 ways to spice up your marriage or whatever.
It's like, well, no, it's a mindfulness.
So something else.
Like, what is this?
You're not mindful enough.
I don't know. So I took the magazine and I set it up on top of the chest of drawers. I'm like, I'm not reading this tonight. I just put it there. And I went to bed.
Mm-hmm.
The next day, Tuesday night, last night, I go back to bed. Same routine, phone, plugged in, put it under. Guess what? It's back. Under the pillow. Under the pillow again.
Under the pillow. That's the part I like.
It's under the pillow again. It's back there, Marcus. It's like that scary clown under the bed. It's back. You set it up on the shelf? Oh, no, it's back down here.
Elf on the shelf kind of stuff.
So I pulled this out. And I said, we can do this again. She's like, I'm going to keep doing it until you read it. I'm like, what is it?
There you go.
Put it back up on the chest drawers. And now I'm like, thing is, Marcus, I can't. Now I'm afraid to open it, and it's kind of like this Schrodinger's magazine situation where I'm like, this is neither offensive nor not offensive. Like it can't. It's like if I don't open it, there's no problem.
Yeah, you are not made aware of whatever it is she's trying to make you aware of.
Right. 25, 26, however, I'm not going to do the math, but like 26 years, 25, 25, 26, 26.
You assured me you wouldn't do the math.
Years. Oh, but that's something else we had to talk about at some point.
Well,
I know
we're doing a double,
but,
so.
Like, well, I just don't. I don't know. It's going to be under my pillow again tonight, and I don't know what to do. And I would rather just it go away. But I think I maybe not. Maybe I should not put it back in the same spot. I think maybe that's the thing. Is now I should just take it and hide it somewhere. Well, I can't throw it away because if I throw it away, then it's like I don't care about her feelings.
Right.
But see, if I just never open
clearly
it,
that's not the case.
But never open it, it sends a different message. I'm not sure which message.
I'm not sure it sends a different one exactly. But the thing that's got me laughing is the fact that when you go home tonight and you look under your pillow and it's not there. Oh. What if it's not there? And now
she's giving up.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's somewhere else. Maybe she's going to sneak it into your car.
Oh, don't do that. Don't say that.
Maybe it's under the toilet seat. Maybe it's somewhere you least expect it.
I can't handle that kind of thing.
But you know what might alleviate the situation?
I know, opening it and reading it, but I don't want to do that either because now that I've talked about it,
because then she wins. Damn it!
But not just that. But now that I've talked about it, see, I've given it power, and now. There's no chance. Like I can't not talk about it now. What if it's? I can't. Like, if I look and I see what it is, but everyone's gonna. You're gonna be like, so what was that? What was in the magazine?
Well, yeah.
Well, I don't want to know.
You just read it the first night.
If I don't want to know, you think I want you to know? I don't know.
Well, at least you'll be able to figure it out and then decide whether or not you want people to know it. And if you don't, you can just be like, no, I never did read it.
I'm not. I don't want to lie. I guess I just have to be okay, but like, I'm not going to talk about it. But then everybody's imagination is going to run wild. Like,
right.
Must
now
be that
you got to tell us, otherwise we're all thinking
this is
the
why
Mindfulness
I'm never
magazine
open it.
has something about
this
erectile
can't ever be
dysfunction.
open. It's like the time capsule that will never be open. Upon death, we're going to work it into my will. Like upon death,
you'll be able to open the magazine and read the article, but only once I'm dead.
And it's gonna be like Al Capone's. Like it's gonna be like the
it's
vault.
just a recipe for biscuits or something.
Shortbread. Like, oh, great. Okay.
It's a recipe for better oatmeal.